Hi, Aries. Hoping that you guys are all well. Um, yeah, if you're returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of the support. It means everything to me. If you're brand new, stay with us. Hit subscribe. Also, please note this is a general reading, so the messages will not resonate with everybody. So please take what does and leave the rest. Energies can go vice versa, so apply them as you will. If you'd like a private reading that is more specific to your personal situation, you can go ahead and book a private reading. I've got the link to my website just below in the description box. Yes, I do. And because the readings don't resonate with everyone, please don't hit the thumbs down just because it didn't resonate, because maybe I'll connect with your energy on the next reading, okay? Let's see what else. This is for any of you who are in a relationship, a situationship, in a connection of some sort, married, separated. I'm not really sure until we completely get into it, but the first two cards we have up is 1, give your relationship a chance. See that? Work on your partnership. Well, that's quite the message from Spirit. Work on your partnership. The next card that came out from the Romance Angels Oracle was Forgiving and Learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Aww. Was there a little bit of a fight? Guys, did you think that the relationship wasn't going to work because of it? I can get like that too. I get scared when things don't go right. And, from abandonment issues and whatnot else, I always think, oh no, it's going to end and that's going to be it, right? So, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I can just close off and go away. How about you? Let's see. Yeah. Speaking of close off, first card that came out was Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is about communication. And I really feel right now that there is no open and honest or direct communication happening. You may have blocked each other. I'm not really getting that just yet, but I know that I'm getting a feeling of there is a struggle with communication. So if there was an argument, perhaps you guys are both sitting back on the sidelines and you're just not giving in, right? But that's okay, because space gives us that time so that we can forgive and learn, right? I mean, that's what it's about. And for relationships to grow, we have two choices. We either make it happen or we don't, because there's definitely some anxiety here about this. There's definitely some restriction. So whether you're both restricting communication or not, it seems apparent that it is happening, because somebody or both are ruminating. So they are stuck in their head. Each one of these thoughts is circling them and they can't seem to get out of it. Ooh, I hate it when that happens. That is the worst. So I would suggest, if it's you, Aries, go sit down, literally get yourself a pen and paper and just start getting all those thoughts out and onto paper so that your brain can be emptied, right? That way you can definitely see what's going on. Now, another thing too is with the forgiving and the learning and the Eight of Swords, there may be something that you're not seeing or that your partner's not seeing. And I say that because this individual has a blindfold on. So there's an aspect here that somebody is not willing to look at, whether it was something they did, something that they said, or maybe they are aware of what they did or said, but they don't know how to deal with it, right? Maybe they don't know what step to take next, but definitely somebody's not willing to look at it. Yeah, so maybe there is some blocking as well, depending on, okay? Because that's the Four of Swords. And if there isn't blocking, again, there's just minimal communication here from whatever this argument was. So somebody's healing, somebody's meditating, maybe it's both of you. You're both just taking some space right now to calm down. And that's okay, because it's easy to go from 0 to 1,000, right? Especially if you're a fire sign. I have Aries in my chart, and I know that I can be exceptionally fiery. If someone triggers me, look out. If they're the gasoline, you better believe if any of that falls on my fire, we're gonna blow. We're gonna blow. So sometimes it's good that we do put ourselves in timeout. Like, we need to go in timeout. But it's always good too, because that's when we really get that sacred space with ourselves to figure out what's happening. And I think that that's what this forgiving and learning is about. And that, you're really going to see it as important to give the relationship a chance. And whether that means, you step forward and say sorry, or whether the other one steps forward and says sorry. And right now is a very volatile time, right? Because with all of the retrogrades, and more anxiety, right? Maybe you both took this time away from each other, but you're still not happy about it. Nope. This is sitting in that bed alone. This is anxiety, fears, terror. Just, scared of the absolute worst happening. But if you can look, she's safe in her bed, right? This person is safe in their bed. So it's all in their mind. This could even be an indicator of struggles such as depression, anxiety. Maybe there's mental illness. I don't like that term. I would rather say maybe just mental confusion at this point in time, right? Because I have a lot of friends that have been diagnosed with such mental illnesses, but yet, they can function just fine. But sometimes it's okay. They just get overwhelmed in their thoughts. So either you or both or them are in this mental state of confusion right now, and worry and panic. Worrying about being single. What? Worrying about going out on their own. Well, let me tell you, friends, I don't see this relationship at this point in time going anywhere. I think it's just the panic and worry about it and fearing the worst. But really, is that so bad? Nah. Being single isn't so bad, but the energy that I'm getting here anyway is that you're not going to be single. If anything, you both are just gaining that strength with this time apart to be able to forgive and learn so that you can give the relationship a chance, okay? So don't freak out yet. Don't worry too much just yet. Let's see what else we got here, please, Spirit. Spirit's not saying much. Oh, almost did. Maybe I should turn the cards. Is that what you... Yes, that's what I wanted. Yeah, see? I told you. 6 of Swords in reverse. So maybe this argument is not resolved yet, or, the issues aren't resolved yet, but nobody's leaving, okay? Doesn't feel like anybody's leaving. In fact, looks like they're going back for more. So that's always a good thing, because that card speaks of leaving and moving from rough waters to calmer waters. But no, nobody is leaving. They're coming back, or you're coming back, or you're both coming back. I'm sorry, my apologies for that. Let me just turn down the volume here on the email notifications. But what I have here is that they're coming back for balance, and this is 2 6s that have come out in a row now. This is incredible. So this is about love as well, and union. And this is about giving and receiving proportionately, equally, okay? Nobody needs to beg for attention or resources. And if somebody had been feeling like that in this situation, it looks like that is what is going to be worked on and fixed. All right, so no fear or worries about the worst. Woo, look at this one. Yeah, see? There's going to be communication soon. either you or the other person or both want to work on this. You both want to lay down a solid plan that you can stick to, that you can work on. This is coming up with ideas to really lay down some good, I guess, I don't know, rules or whatever, be it, so that you can have this tangible, it's like you're both going to make a tangible effort and you'll see the effort being put into it, right? And I think it's going to be through negotiating with each other and compromising. And yes, but I do see communication starting again. And I'm really focused on the rose actually on the top there. So I'm feeling like on the top of that pentacle. So I'm feeling like there's going to be some good makeup situations going on very soon. Anything else here, Spirit? See, these cards, like, they're trying to jump, but yet nothing's coming out just yet. I'll turn it again then, Spirit. Is that what you want? Yep. Hermit. Yep, because you're getting wiser. You're getting wiser in this time that you're taking for yourself, or they're getting wiser. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? But again, signs don't mean much because we all have so many different signs in our charts. But during this time, it's a time of reflection and we get wiser. We grow. This is growth. This is inner growth. Maturing, right? That's why it's the old wise man there. So who knows? Maybe you're doing some work on yourself, reading some self-help books, reading up on topics, say on, I don't know, life coaching websites, whatever be the case. But you're both getting wiser here from this situation, which of course is, again, alluding to the forgiving and learning. And I think that's awesome. Good on you guys. That's mature. That's the way to do it. See, nobody's planning to leave the old life behind. That is the Three of Wands. So if it was upright, then it would be making plans or travel or wanting to leave the old life behind and venture out. But no, nobody's doing that. And I'm really focused on that because I'm just worried about this. I don't like seeing anybody in this energy. That is just the worst energy ever. Like, no. I don't even think I'd wish that on my worst enemy, to be honest with you. Anything else, please, Spirit? Yep, you're going to be working on it. See? This alludes to give your relationship a chance. So you both will be putting in the effort and the work. And I also think that the reason why is because you're putting the effort and the work into yourselves. So even if that's focusing on projects or focusing on work right now to try and keep your mind off of things, every investment into yourself is an investment into the relationship, because we can't give to others what we don't give to ourselves, right? So, you know, being disciplined, dedicated, and hardworking is definitely going to have a ripple effect into the rest of your life. And I do believe that both of you want to work on this and give the relationship a chance. All in all, this is pretty straightforward. Let's get some advice from Spirit, please. Have you got any advice for Aries, please, Spirit? There's nothing to worry about. What did I say? Aw, thank you, Spirit. You are safe. Didn't I say this person is safe in their bed? Okay? You are safe, and the situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts. Didn't I say about those thoughts? Be careful of those thoughts. Those are just worrying thoughts. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. There you go. There's nothing to worry about. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And like I said, I really like how it spoke about the divine providence, because, you know, nothing can grow or change without movement. So if that means a disruption in the relationship, whether it be an argument or a hiccup, whatever be the case, then yeah, And then the next card that came out was family. Aww. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. See? And what was I talking about in terms of this Hermit card here? So maybe you're learning something in this time that you've been able to reflect, or they're learning something about themselves, and it's all through, gaining more knowledge through self-help, or maybe even seeing a counselor of some sort, right? Seeking higher knowledge. And it always is, believe it or not, every situation has to do with our childhood. It really does. Every bump and hiccup that we experience later on in life is some unresolved situation from our past. And it takes a long time to heal because we're not aware of what those hiccups are. So as we self-reflect, we start learning, oh, okay, this is where I'm hung up, and we can fix it. And see, only love. See? And that I feel is going to happen very soon, as you guys are going to forgive and learn, because you're learning about the aspects and the dynamics of the relationship, or the dynamics of how you tick or how they tick. And you're eventually going to see only love. But I really encourage you to journal, okay? And especially give absolute respect to your negative emotions. So if you're angry, trust me, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it works. Get down every angry word that you have. Honor it. It doesn't mean that you mean it, okay? It just means that it needs the space to come out. That is how we integrate our shadow self. It's by saying, okay, I'm going to hear you. What have you got to say? Let her rip. Let her rip on a piece of paper. You can burn the paper afterwards. But get down every nasty, horrible thought, right? Because after that, you're going to feel better because A, you release the anger, and B, because it's out of your system, and C, your mind is going to be clear. D, you're going to start getting back into your heart space, right? Because love will start to surface again. Because why? You've honored and dealt with anger or any negative emotions. Beautiful. All right, you guys, sending you so much love. And if this resonated, please leave me a comment below. Let me know how it's playing out in your situation. I shall see you all very soon. Thank you for letting me read for you. Bye, guys.